So, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Anyway, I will share my screen and show you guys what I've been working on. So, the car inventory data is quite an interesting one, I guess. Okay. Okay. If you can see my screen, just thumbs up. Coming. Okay. Thumbs up if you can see my screen. I want some interaction. That's thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm not seeing any thumbs up. Okay. Thank you. All right. So the car inventory data is quite interesting because the data they gave you guys is not in regular format. Comma separated value. So I am going to open my data. I go to insert data rather. Then I want to get my text or CSV. Get my text or CSV. And there is my car inventory data. Car inventory data. So I guess I'll have to introduce it to Power Query because on a norm, if you open your data, it shouldn't bring this to Power Query. For obviously, yeah, I'm using Power Query. So this is the CSV data. And when I open it, it's on Power Query, automatically gives Power Query. So let's do a small introduction to Power Query. So Power Query is a Microsoft function. You can get it in both Excel and Power BI in Microsoft's option. Sorry. Sorry. I had to take water. So yeah, Power Query is a Microsoft function that connects data, transform and prepare data for us in Excel or Power BI and Power BI. So it will help us import and clean our data and also transform it. So it is quite the first process of data analysis when you want to import your data into Excel or Power BI. It takes you to Power Query where you can manipulate data and also make some editing and also some importing and transforming the data before you now go to Excel, before you now apply some of the Excel analysis. You can apply your if functions, you can apply your all functions, your basic functions on it before you can now go to Excel and start applying VLOOKUPs and the rest of the functions that you want to put on your data. Then after that, you now go into your charts, build your dashboards and the like. So this is Power Query. When you open the data, it will bring you to this first page, and it will give you an example of what is going on with your data. Although this data is comma separated value, Power Query is so smart that it won't bring it as comma separated. It will just, it sees the comma as a table line, and then it's bringing it in form of table. So and up here you can see we have the delimiter. What is delimited by is comma. So Power Query has selected comma for us. So we can easily see comma and the data is down here in our tabular form. So we can either load the data or transform it. You can either load the data or transform it. When we load the data, we'll take us to Excel immediately. We skip the process of transforming. So transforming is just like you are cleaning your data. You want to add, you want to add, you want to add some. Sorry, is that for me, Mr. Favor? I think I'm good. So if you want to add spice to your data, you go to transform data, you select the transform data option. But if you just want to load maybe the data is okay, or you don't really want to use Power Query, you want to use your Excel, you just go to the load data immediately. So for now, we won't transform anything. We just load the data and take it to Excel. Load the data, take it to Excel. Okay. Oh, okay. So our data is downloading. Downloading. We have let's see. Okay. Okay. So we have our data here. Transformation and our data analysis suite like it was done for us in the video. So in this video, they use what we call uh, left and mid function, left, mid, and right functions, where you can get your data from either the center of the the center of the string, or the left of the string, or the right of the string. So you can get your data from there. It's called the left, the mid, and also the right function. So they said we should get the make from this particular ID, car ID, from our car ID. Okay. They said we should get the make from our car ID. So if you use the function left, since our car ID, the make of our car ID is FD. FD is the make of our car ID. So to get FD out of this ID, we have to invoke the left function. So I said the left function returns a specific number of character from the left of the text. So we select the text. This is the text. How many numbers do we want? I think it's two. We select it. It returns our FD. So if you just select it here, you can see, you can easily see we've removed the make from the car ID. So we remove the make from the car ID. You see, very, very straightforward. Then we want to now get the make full name. In the video, they created the full name for all this. So I'm going to have to redo that. I'm going to have to redo that. We have the FD. No, okay. Yeah. So, let's say FD, we have the CR, we have the HY, we have the GM, General Motors, we have the HOTY and the TY, and the HO and the TY. So in the video, the FD means Ford, the CR means Chrysler, Chrysler. The HY is I think a Hyundai, so then General Motors.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Hi. Hello.
I don't know. Is the network from me or is from you? Because I can't hear you clearly.
Oh. I don't know. I can hear you clearly. Who also is having the same issue?
Oh, I can hear you clearly. Your voice is audible enough. I can hear you very well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe from my own end.
Yes. Okay, Miss Favor, I guess. Your network.
Okay. I don't even know. I don't even know how you started though.
I can't hear anything, no.
I'm lacking behind.
Oh,
Network is
this video,
very.
this particular thing I'm doing is part of your assignment. According to Mr. KP, you guys already know this, or you guys should have
And
already done
the
this.
is it the car and inventory?
Yes. I'm just doing a run
Okay.
through, and then we'll go into how to work on today's lesson.
The one he sent on the group, is this the exact car inventory?
Yes.
Okay. But I don't know
So
how you did it to this. I don't know how you started. I don't know if you
if
can go back a little bit. I'm sorry, please.
you've not worked on the assignment, that's the meaning, ma. Okay. So yeah. Okay. I am. Anyway.
Anybody that has done the assignment should understand it. They are in the videos and the steps are clearly
Exactly.
done in the assignments now.
Yeah. So you can try back to the video after the class in case you don't understand. Just because of our time, I don't want to go past the timing. So, and I still have to go into chats and VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP and the like. So, Miss Favor, you can move to today's class. So yeah. So the reason why I'm showing this particular example is the reason why I'm showing this particular example is the reason why I'm showing this particular example is to show you how to use VLOOKUP. In the video, it was well used and very self-explanatory. But just for people that didn't watch the video. So this is a table. This is a small table, data table that we just created here. It is representing the make of the car in full. So we have the FD for Ford, we have the CR for Chrysler, we have the HY for Hyundai, we have the GM for General Motors, HO for Honda, and TY for Toyota. So now we have this small table here. We have a small table here, and we want to reference that small table in this column, this column C. So it will be the make of this car in full. will be the make of the car in full. So to do that, you want to look up those values, these values. You want to look them up and refer to them and reference them. So to do that, you use VLOOKUP, the VLOOKUP function. You use the VLOOKUP function. I'm coming. Okay, so we use the VLOOKUP function. So the VLOOKUP means vertical lookup. So it looks for the value in the first column, in this column, and it will look it through this table. You look for the value here, this value in the make. You look through that table and see which one matches FD. Which one matches FD? So we look at FD, and then we come here, say FD. Oh, Ford is Ford. Then it will return Ford for me. That's what vertical lookup does in Excel. So let's finish this code. Let's finish this function and say VLOOKUP. Yes. What is the lookup value? You want to look up FD, make. You want to look up the make. And what is the table? This is the table. We want to select this table. And okay, we've selected this table. What do we want to return? We want to return column 2. 1, 2. We have only 2 columns here. 1, 2, FD and Ford. So we return column 2. And we select it and say, yeah, it is returning column 2. But now we have a little problem, because if we say, oh yeah, this for everything, why is it giving us Chrysler as FD? Then that's another issue. That is issue of absolute referencing. I guess Mr. KP has taught us how to use absolute referencing. So absolute referencing is when you make sure that this table is referencing only this table. Like if I select this, I say, oh, I want to look at this function, you can see the table is moving. We don't want the table to move. We want it to be constant. We want it to be constant. So at every point, if it's only this table that you're referencing, we'll go back to the table and search for FD. Okay, FD. Then we'll start over again to the next one, FD, Ford. And we get to General Motors, you look at it and say, oh, what's GM, General Motors. So to make sure this is absolutely referenced, we add the $sign to the column, to the row rather. We add the $sign to the row. So we add $sign to the column B of the FD, and also $sign to the column C. No, this is wrong. Sorry. I have to start here. Okay. And I have the $sign and then the $sign. So we have column D and column C, and we select it, but repeat itself. So the okay. Is affecting this one? Okay. So I will just have to drag the to this point. To something. Nope. I don't know. My Excel has been acting up throughout the week and giving me nonsense. Let me try. We have our Ford, GM is our Chrysler. It should be our General Motors. It should be our General Motors. Our Toyota is correct, so it's Ford. Sorry. So I guess if you guys do it on your own Excel, I've been having this issue on my Excel all morning, that when I do my VLOOKUP It's returning something that I don't know. So here GM should be General Motors, but it's returning Chrysler. And I've tried the same function formula on another Excel, and that one works pretty well. But I have to use my phone laptop to present. Anyway, you get the point. You get the point. Sorry, Austin. Okay, so that although that is how you use vertical lookup. That is how you use vertical lookup. I just don't know who has been offended that my Excel and my laptop, they are acting up pretty much today. Pretty much today. Elson, okay. The facilitator is in class. So yeah, then to the meet, I guess you guys can just figure it out in the class, in the assignment. So I am going to stop here and just explain how you can use your VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index, and also go into Power Query, and also go into Power Query. So your VLOOKUP, like I've explained, is where you, sorry, your VLOOKUP, like I've explained, is where you vertically reference the data where you vertically reference the data. Let's say we have a data here. You have one data, let's name it as red, and you have another data as yellow. So what vertical lookup we do is it will look up and let's say we want to reference, let's say we have a data right here called red. So let's say we want to look up red, I want to look up red because we use VLOOKUP. We want to look up red in this table. We want to look up red in this table. What is red giving us in this table? Like what is red equals to yellow? What is the yellow? Sorry, what is the what is yellow representing with this particular red? So we now say, oh, want to see what is yellow, then that will be that obviously not anything. But that is how to use VLOOKUP. Then we have the other one, which is HLOOKUP. HLOOKUP. So HLOOKUP is now this. Let's say we have this. We have red, then underneath we have yellow. So this is HLOOKUP. So HLOOKUP, we look at this data, this red data, and return yellow. This red data return the yellow. So it is horizontally looking at the data horizontally and giving us what is under it vertically. So my VLOOKUP is looking at data vertically and giving us what is beside it, horizontally. So that's HLOOKUP. This is VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. And then the index. The index. The index the index will return the value based on the row and column that is positioned in the table. So, for example, let's say you want to return let's add one more. Let's add one more called green. So let's have one more. So let's say we want to return what is in green, yellow and green, correct? You use the index. So tell the index, oh, check the array and return yellow and green. So the equals index, check the array, check the table and return yellow and green. Or if you have more data, let's say you have no, let's say you have blue here. So you have blue. Now check this data, let's this color combo, and we want to return blue, yellow and green. Or check this whole array table and we want to return yellow and green. Or check this whole table and return blue and red. So that is indexing. Indexing is not like VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is, oh, you want to look up this one and then return this one. That's VLOOKUP. HLOOKUP is you want to look up this one horizontally and then return the one that is under it. Why indexing is, oh, I want to look up the whole table and return 1 and 4. I want to look up this whole table and I want to know 2 and 3. Or I want to look up this whole table and I want to see 2 and 4. So that's indexing. Then the last one is match. The match. So the match. Last one is the match. So the match it returns the position of the lookup value in the row and column. So let's say okay, let's say we have this one and we have let's give it one color. So now we want to look up orange color in yellow. You now select the O array. You now select you select the match, you select this column, or you select the number orange, you select the string orange, maybe it's orange, that's the name. You select orange, you want to see orange in this particular place. So we want to see orange. Where is orange in this particular place? So we now say, let's say match into brackets orange, comma, in this table. We want to see it in this table. Then I now say, oh, maybe the table, then now the false or the true. The false or true. Then it will return the position of orange. And I say, oh, orange is on number 3 column D 7, which is position this and this, and then we return it. So return because orange is in the 17th row of column D. So that's how we know where is orange. Orange is 17th row of column D. And you cannot check it out. 17th row of column D is orange. 17th row of column D is orange. So then we now have one that we call the index plus match index. We call it the match index. The match index. So in the match index, what this one does is it's like VLOOKUP. But since VLOOKUP, the only thing VLOOKUP can do is it can look up red and then return yellow. So you can look up red and return yellow. So match index can look up green and return blue. You can go back, you can go back. VLOOKUP can only go to the front, right? It can only go to the right. They can only look up red and return yellow, while match lookup, maybe match index can look up green and return blue, can look up yellow and return red. It is always faster with larger data set. Like if you want to use larger data set, it is very, very fast. So how you use it is you use the index, which is looking at the old data, and you use the index, which is using at the old data, the table, and returning the rows and column, and returning the rows and column. We can return, okay, let's say if you look up this data, I want to return this one. If you look up this one, I want to return this one. So you use the index, first use the index, then you return whatever you want to return. I'll see an example. You return what you want to return. Oh, I want to return column C and D, comma. Then you use the math to know where. Use the math to know where orange will be. Use the math to know where orange will be in this table. So you select it, then you put the table, and then you use soup first. Then the match index will show, and also it will return the match will show, and then will return the index. So that is how you use match index. It is always flexible, and it is a better alternative than VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. You can do the work of both VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. So that is how you use these functions: the VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index, and match. We already know how to first and use the VLOOKUP. We can get to use this. I think we can use the HLOOKUP here and see how to use the match and index lookup. And use the match and index lookup. So let's come into it. Okay, so I have a small data set here, and let's turn it to the table. Inside the table. Then you can do grand total is everything here. So let's do sum of everything here. Yeah, and then you can extend to the side. Now let's use a VLOOKUP. This is VLOOKUP. Okay, so we say equals VLOOKUP. What do you want to look for? We want to look for okay. Let's say we want to see what is Batman in the north. Yes, that will work. So we can say VLOOKUP value farm, comma, what is the table array? Let's see, table array, everything, comma, let's table array, then what is the column index in the north? This is 1, 2, 3. 3. Let's see what will bring 91. So that is how to use VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP will take Batman, which is our lookup array. We want to look up Batman in the north. We want to look up Batman in the north. And Batman in the north is under column 1, 2, and 3. So Batman in the north is column 1, 2, and 3, which gives us the VLOOKUP of Batman in this table on column 3, which gives us 91. That is how to use that one. And let's say you want to now use HLOOKUP. HLOOKUP, we want to see we want to see south of, I guess, Batman, the number of south on Batman. Also use HLOOKUP. So equals HLOOKUP. That is the lookup value. We want to look up this one south in this day. We want to look up south, comma, in this table array. We want to look up south in this table array, comma, what is the row index number? So the row is 1, 2, 3, 4. The row of Batman, since it's Batman South, let's say it's Batman South. We want to see column 2. We want to see the number of Souths in column 2. It says 7. It says since everything is Batman, I want to see Batman South. It is 87. So you can see. Okay, let me read it. Okay, because it's pick off. This one. Oh, you have to use South, sorry. Still. It says Batman South. It is down 7. Okay. So you can HLOOKUP. HLOOKUP does horizontal lookup. It looks up. Can't see my screen again. I don't know. I don't think that is from my end. I have zoomed my screen. Is it okay now? Okay, thank you. So yeah. So HLOOKUP, what it does is it looks at your value, it looks at your table horizontally this way, it looks at the table this way, and then look at the value under it. Let's say you want to look at the value of grand total in south, you say HLOOKUP in south, and what is the lookup array? I mean, what is the row index? The row of grand total in this array is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. It is 648, which is 648. 648. 648. So yeah, let's say we now want to look at index. Coming. Now to look at index. Now to look at index. We want to say, in index, we want to check out, let's say equals index. We want to check out, say not Batman not. Let's check out Batman not in index. You can say index into brackets. Now before in the other two, which is VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, you need an array. You need, you need a value to reference in your table. But in index, you don't need a value. You can just say, you just select the array first. You select the array, you do a comma, then you say, what is the row number of Batman not? The row number is 1, 2. It is 2. Well, then, what is the column number of Batman not? That is 1, 2, 3. So it is comma 3. Then we select it, it's going to return 91. So that's how you use index. Index goes deep, like directly into your data and select it recalls your value for you without referencing or without using a value, a table value like VLOOKUP and H lookup. That is how you use your index. Then to go to your match, to use your match. So the match, what it does is now on another level. What match does is on another level. So let's say we want to do let's say match. We want to see the name of the programs. Let's say program names. Let's say program names. I want to see. Okay, let me come up so we can see the data too. It's a program. It's a programs here. So I want to use our match index. Our match index will be now. What is the lookup value? What do we want to look up? We want to look up Batman. I want to look up Batman. So we can say, oh, you know the name already in our head. I need to look up Batman. I want to look up Batman, comma, in our table. That's our table. This one. I want to look up Batman in our table, comma. Then what is the match? We want it to be the exact match of Batman. We want it to be exact match of Batman. So if I select this, oh, not sure what's wrong. Are we missing something? Are we missing something? Oh, okay. I think I'm missing something. It's not supposed to be the entire array. So I want to look up Batman in only this array, comma 0, 0. See, yes. So I want to look up the position of Batman in only this array. Let's say I want to look up the position of Ben 10. It is Ben 10 I'm interested in. I want to see the position of Ben 10 in that array. Ben 10 is number 3. Then maybe I want to see the position of incognito. Incognito. And I select it. Incognito is number 10. Number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it helps with just selecting. Maybe you have a data set where you want to see a particular row of one of your data. So want to match the row, then you can use the index. Then the last one, which is the match index, is sorry, excuse me. Okay, so to use the index match, this is one very, very tricky. Yeah. Let's create something. Clear, clear. Oh yeah, so let's say we have our programs. Well, your program. Like a program. We have our east, our north, yeah, south, then west. So it's like a program, let's say selected Batman as program. And then we want to see what is going on with Batman in the east. Let's see what's going on with Batman in the east from our array. Let's see what's going on. So we say we combine index and match. So we say equals of index. What is the table? We select our table. Since we are combining index and match, we use the F4 to automatically absolutely reference it. Then we insert our match. We also insert our match together. So it's like we are using two functions in one. The way that we use if and else if and like or using ifs, multiple ifs in one lesson. So then we select our Batman, which is the one that I want to be looking at, or maybe we select a program. We can select a program and say, oh, I want to see the numbers of Wiggles, incognito, or whatever in east, north, south, and west. So we select that one. Then after selecting it, we actually reference it. And then we match it to the program view. Match it to the program view. And so we actually reference that one too. We actually reference that one. And then we say, comma, is it exact match? Yes. Oh. I'm stressing. Oh, brackets. Oh, wait. Okay, we're not done yet. We are not done yet. And then we want to also match. And then we want to also match. So I have another function called match. So like using multiple match. Then what do we want to look up? I guess we have to look up. I think either one of this. I think that one of this. I want to look up either one of this in our program. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Exhaust. I'm coming. Yes. Okay. Okay, so let's start over. We have the index array, everything here. After the reference, comma, match this one. Match this one. We actually reference that one to the array that is here. So the reference, comma, 0, bracket, comma, and then lookup value. Let's look up east. Yes, let's look up east in our lookup. Let's in this array. And on one side is also 0 and papa. Let's see, does it work? Hey, it's working. So yeah. So so that is how it works. So anytime we change this, let's say wiggles, it will automatically change the value for east, north, south, and west. So that is how you use the index and the match function. So the index match is where you use, okay, you select all the table. Then the match is where you match particular programs like the program build, and then the also the uh, the east, north, south, and west views. So then you can now see which one is which one. So if I change my reboot to incognito, if I change it to incognito, it will automatically select the views for east, north, south, and west. So I think if you have the grand total, so I think that one should grand total. Yes, that one should work too. So total. Grand total should work. Starting now. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So yeah, this. Oh, the grand total is on there. So the grand total is on there. Sorry. Yes. So we can use the grand total since the grand total is up here. Oh, okay. So you can see the grand total somewhere else. See. So we want to look at the grand total. We just say grand total. Yeah. So we can say the grand total. So yeah, that we use the VLOOKUP, the HLOOKUP, the index, the match, and the index plus match. So that is how you can use that. So before we move into charts and Power Query, I think I've explained Power Query in a bit. I won't mind questions. I think there is the hand, there is, okay, Gorgeous and Chinyere, they are raising hands. Gorgeous. They're raising hands. So you can ask your question, Gorgeous and Chinyere and Austin.
Okay, good evening, sir. Good evening. This
Yeah.
is Austin. I don't know. I am practically not flowing with this class. I'm trying so hard to catch up. I don't know, maybe because maybe I'm not prepared or something, but I've been
Did you
following
do
on
our
that class.
assignment?
I have not done the assignments per
Oh,
se, but
okay.
I don't know, sir.
For I think I think you have to get a hands of VLOOKUP to know what HLOOKUP is. And I don't know when you joined the class when I was explaining uh using color codes to get our VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and also the matching text. So I will do a quick run through of the color codes and see if you get it. So if you are using VLOOKUP, okay. If you are, I'm going to explain VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. Maybe with that you can then go into do the assignment and try and get the recording. And so yeah, the VLOOKUP, what VLOOKUP does is vertical lookup. It looks vertically. Vertically is up to down. Yeah, vertically is up to down. Why HLOOKUP is horizontal, it looks horizontally. Now, for VLOOKUP, what you want to do is you want to look up. I'm using the red and yellow column. So I want to look up this red and I want to return the value that is horizontal to it. The value that is horizontal to it. That is how you use VLOOKUP. So I can say I want to look up this blue and check the value that is horizontal to it on green. I want to see the value that is horizontal to it on green. That is how you use VLOOKUP. Meanwhile, HLOOKUP is when you check the value horizontally and want to see the value that is vertical to it, that is under it, You want to return the value that is under it. That is HLOOKUP. Then the indexing is where you want to particularly point to one particular column, let's say orange, the orange column. This one is where you want to know the position of the orange column. That is matching. You want to know the position of the orange column. Meanwhile, index and match is like combining index and match. This one this one is orange. This one the positioning of the orange column. Then now index and match is now where you can specifically pinpoint anywhere on your table and say, oh, I want to know the position of this particular red, or everything that is there. So index and match is like VLOOKUP, but VLOOKUP only checks from left to right. Meanwhile, indexing can check from right to left or left to right. It's like can do everything in multiple purpose. So that's how you use indexing and match lookup. So I hope everybody else got that. Then power query. Let's go to power query. So power query, I've explained in the beginning of the class what power query is. So power query is a I won't say two, is power query is how you can connect your data to Excel or Power BI. Is how you can connect your data to Excel or Power BI. When you put your data on Excel, you can manipulate it and do everything that you want. But there is something called the Power Query where you can do all the manipulation easily. Sometimes easily, sometimes it is somehow complicated. And with Power Query, you also have like memory. It has a memory. It has a memory lane where you can go back 10 steps back. Like, oh, I've made a mistake. 10 steps away. Then you can go back to 10 steps instead of starting over like when you do on your Excel. You can go back, or instead of pressing Control Z, you go back to 10 steps back. And this is where I made the mistake. So Power Query is where you can do your ETL process, which is you can extract your data, you can load it, you can transform it, like make cleanings, you can remove the duplicates, you can add the functions, you can add the formulas and everything, and then you load it into your data sheet. So from there, you can now start doing dashboarding without even touching your data on Excel at all. That's Power Query. So Power Query has let's see, open it. Okay, yeah. So this is the interface of Power Query. This is the interface of Power Query, where you have your home, you have your transform, you have your add column, you have your views. So in your home, you have close and load, where you are when you are done, you can now close and load your data. You are tired of the data, you want to go and make that go on it. Then you can remove columns, you can keep rows, you can remove rows, you can split column into two. Instead of using formulas in Excel, you can easily split column here. You can group the column, you can match queries, you can match two or more queries, like some more data sets together. If you don't want to be using Lookup up and down from different differences to another, you can easily match queries, you can update queries, you can manage parameters, you can transform data, where this is the transform menu, where you can make this the first row as data as header. So if I select this and say this is the first row as this thing, so it's going to use this first row as the header. And it doesn't make sense. But sometimes your data might be lagging by one row. So you have to use first row as data as your header. Then I don't like that. So I want to make changes. I want to make changes. So yeah, I'm back to my car etc. And then we can transpose, we can do reverse row, we can count rows, we can do the count procedure there, we can return the number of rows in this table, we can rename, we can text data type easy. If it is number, if it's general, accounting, etc. We can replace value, we can fill, we can move, we can okay, this column, we can format type, we can do statistics, we can do our date and time functions, we can add column. Okay, we can add column. We can add column, for example, we can do custom column where you can do our calculation and do interesting things before we now put into our data. We can duplicate column, we can do conditional formatting, and it's just like Excel, just that it is way more advanced in a way. It's way more advanced in a way, and it's fun. Maybe um, can we anyway, so that's Power Query. Then you can now say, oh, we're done with Power Query, you can just close and load our data, and we are back into working on it. Then the last thing that I'm going to talk about is charts. How to do charts. So if you want to insert charts, what we use charts for is for data visualization. If you want to visualize data, you want to start making visuals, you want to start explaining data in pictorial form. That is what we use our charts for. So we have different types of charts. In here, if you come to our insert tab, you will see the tables, the illustrations, then you have the chart. You select the chart. Don't stress me. If you select the chart, let's say if you select the chart, you can see all charts here, and you can see the different type of charts that we have. We have the column chart, which is in this form. We have the column chart. We have the line chart. We have the line chart. You can see from the line chart. So let's say we want to see everything here, and let's use our line chart. You can use our line charts to see everything on the data. Okay. So you have a line chart. You can select a line chart and say, oh, you want to see this. Let's see this line chart. Yeah, so I want to see line chart. So in this line chart, you can easily see the representation of Batman. You can even add more to it. These are data labels. Data labels. You can see the lines there. Although this one is clustered, but it explains how which one has the highest views in either east or south. So you can see you have east, the program that has the highest view in the east is, you can see the blue color. So you select the blue color. You can see the blue color, it is under Wiggles. If it's on the red color, it's also going up here. So that means Wiggles has the highest views in almost all the areas, the area code. It has the highest views in almost of the in west, in south, in north, and also in east. So this is how to use a line chart. This is a line chart. Let's say you now want to use another chart. Want to use go to our insert. You can use the pie chart. Let's say you want to use the pie chart. So the pie chart. Come on. Okay. Let's say you want to use pie chart. You just want to represent these two. So pie chart, pie chart. You want to use the pie chart, select it. Yeah, you can see the pie chart on east. You can create, you can inside your data label so you can see. So you can see for Batman is blue. 102, we have the 107, we have the 105 and 10, we have Bob the Builder, we have Japan, we have the marker, we have the maker, we have marker, we have Spider-Man, Wiggles. You see Wiggles as the highest pie out of this pie chart. As the highest reveal out of the pie chart. You have incognito. Incognito, why is it not labeled? You have incognito. So that's how to use your pie charts. Okay. And then what else can we do? We can use our bar chart. We can use our bar chart. We want to use bar chart. We want to see bar chart. Can select all charts, go to bar charts, then go to bar charts, and select the type of bar chart that we want. Now maybe we want to use our area chart, we want to use our scatter plot, and use scatter plots to figure out what type of data we are looking at, just to explain our data. Then we also have the maps, which that one you can use longitude and latitude for it. We have radar. You have the tree map. The tree map is also interesting. I like using the tree map. You have the sunburst. You have Instagram. You have the box and whiskers, the waterfall, the funnel combo. There is one that I like, the heat map. Okay, the heat map. You can easily use the tree map for your heat map. So that is how you use your chart. So you can just select your data and then start making charts. Let's compare north and south. I mean, east and north. East and north. East and north. East and north. There is a column chart and say east and north. You can see the data here. East and north. Yeah, so you can see east and north. Number one, let's say if we add these three together, Add this thing together. I can see the program view. The program is not part of it. I can see the south, excellent are the south. I can see the west. You can see their data here. You can see their data here. So that is how you use your chart, your Power Query, your VLOOKUP, your HLOOKUP, your indexes, your match index, and also your match. So yeah, yes, we end the class here. And tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'm the one that will take your Mr. KP there. So this will be the end of the class. For questions, the class will be open for the next 10 minutes. The class will go for the next 10 minutes. So if you want to ask a question, please raise your hand, and we Gorgeous and Chinyere Adichie. If you still have questions to ask, please shoot. Okay, I guess there is no question from anybody. We can end the class here
Sir, you
today.
can
And
check the
Jesus.
question box.
Okay. Okay. Very question. If you have question, mute and ask. Oh. I'm not seeing any question here in the question box.
Okay. Concerning this Power Query.
Yeah.
Is it inside the Excel?
Yes. It follows like comes with Excel and Power BI. It comes with
Oh,
Excel and Power BI. Yes.
okay. This class was recorded, right?
Yes.
Okay, because my network was very bad. I could not hear you clearly.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Thank you. Any other question? I guess if there's no question, we can see tomorrow and hash it out. So with tomorrow, I think we'll start with dashboarding, and we'll see how it goes, how we can use our chat, how we can make a very interactive dashboard, and also how we can use our pivot table and then create a very beautiful dashboard. With dashboard, we can get insights from. Okay, there's a question. Miss Precious said you did not follow or get what I did. Which one is this? Which one there? Or you can watch the video. You did not get it. But which parts don't you get? You watch the video though. Today's video will be out by the end of the day. Okay, so thank you for coming to the class today. We'll see you tomorrow.
I've been raising my hand up.
I asked you.
It
Okay.
has been up.
Oh,
Seems
okay.
to be
Sorry.
observed.
I'm seeing different names here, and I've been calling names that please let us know. Yeah, Miss
Can I go on?
Wamaka Oji. Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you so much for this opportunity, your time and efforts to explain things in details.
Yes.
I want to find out, do you people offer anything like intern?
Oh, I won't be able to answer you that. The facilitator, Mr. KP, will want to answer you. I will be in class tomorrow, and so you can reserve your questions for him. You can reserve your questions for him, please.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Amaka Okeke said, is there a way we can use our phone for Excel? Now, as my laptop has packed up, I'm sorry, you have to go and look for another laptop. You can't use your phone for Excel. You will probably have serious headache doing that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. Rejoice Ogu. I think I'm saying and Rejoice Ogu. Gorgeous. You are raising your hand since. Okay. That's all. That's all for today. I'm seeing another Mamaka. You want to ask another question?
Yeah, I've been using Google
Okay.
Sheets for my
Okay.
work, but I just realized that some features are not really giving out the formulas as expected.
Yeah.
For example, when I did the formatting, I realized that I was not able to do data sorts, and some of the formatting features, I was not able to use them. So I want to find out, is there anything I could do to bring up those features on Google Sheets?
Okay. So the features are also there in Google Sheets. Just that the settings are different. Just that the settings are different. You might have to dig deep into your Google Sheets interface to get it out. So Excel has different, it has their ribbons. This ribbon, this ribbon here. Excel has a
Yeah.
ribbon. And Google Sheet has its own ribbon, but in a list format, like you select okay. If you select insert, to see insert in Google Sheets, you have to bring out file or something or edit and you see insert. So it is different and you have to approach it differently. You can't approach it like Excel. It's going to confuse you. So you have to approach it like Google Sheet. You can learn the interface on YouTube. You can go to YouTube and learn, oh, how can I use the Google Sheet interface? There's always a video that will explain it.
Okay, thank you so much. I've actually tried doing so. I also use a chat GPT, but I just realized that sometimes by the time I'm done with using chat GPT for my research and I get exactly the same formula or rather syntax that is being used in the class, then if I now try to practice it, putting it on the cell, I won't get accurate
You,
results.
you can prompt ChatGPT to give you only formulas that will work in Google Sheet.
Okay, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
so you can give it the formula that works in it and say, oh, give me the Google Sheets replica. ChatGPT will easily do that.
All right, thank you so much. That didn't occur to me. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm saying, why do we add O at the end of the formula index and match? Okay, so the reason we add O is we add O for match, exact match. we want to bring the exact formula, like we want to bring the exact box. We want to, okay, is it Batman? We want to see exactly Batman. So if you use the other ones that is there, we have the less than or greater than. Let's say we are using numbers. That one's for like numbers. So we want to use or maybe name set. We can use it for names. So maybe we have a name like Bat we have a name like Batman. We are looking for Batman. So you say less than, maybe it is Bat that is there. We will refer it to, okay, it's Batman. Also Batman. If it's greater than, maybe it's Batman's with double S or S, or mistakenly there is an S somewhere. We can now say, okay, let's also call it Batman. But we want it to be exact match in this particular example, that exactly BATMEN. That's why we are using the exact the O for exact match. So we have the 1, 0, or -1. So okay, I hope that one gets true. And okay. Then please, I have a question concerning the mathematical. Which mathematical assignment? Rejoice. David Umukuro. You can table your question. Okay. There's nothing from David Umukuro. You just Abu said I have a
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, sir? Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
yes.
Okay. So the problem I have is my Excel. I don't know how because I'm using WPS Excel.
Huh?
And some of the functions WPS Excel.
The what?
I'm using WPS Excel.
That's on phone now, Abby.
Sir?
Is that on phone? That's
No,
mobile Excel.
on system.
Oh, WPS Excel.
Yes. So there are some
Okay.
functions that we are using but not working there. So
Yes, you won't.
I tried downloading normal from Get PC, but they are
Yeah.
asking for product key.
Oh, okay. You can download. You've installed it, Abby?
Yeah, I think there's one I installed. I installed one.
Okay.
I
You
think
can download. You can download something called KMS Pico. Let me type this in the chat.
okay.
KMS Pico. KMS Pico.
Okay.
Okay, you can pin it. Yeah, you can download something called KMS Pico on
Okay,
Google.
sir.
Once you download
Okay,
it, you see the procedure, you see how to install it. So when you install it, you override the product key and the Windows activation. So
Okay,
that
okay.
helps.
Okay, that means you're saying that this stuff will override the product key for the Microsoft.
Yes, for example, for Microsoft products.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
Thank you, sir.
Microsoft is not cheap. It is very, very expensive. Like they ask for money. Excel, even I think only their Word is free. Their Power BI is also free.
Okay.
It's free to an extent, but Excel is not free, so you have to override it somehow, or you have to pay for it. You can pay for it if you have the money. You can download Microsoft 360 and 365 and pay for it, which is very, very, very good. So thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Thank you.